SHITSHOWS. Correct. My name is Michael. That's Michael. I'm Miguel. That's me. It's not Miguel for sure, because I ain't trying to get bored. He's on the golf shelf twice. Don't call me Miguel. Let's get this. Glad to be back, y'all.
God dang!
Don't call me Miguel.
How long has it been, bro?
I feel like it's been like 6 years.
I feel like I raised a kid since we've been on.
I feel like we're in the year 2032.
I mean, you look a lot. You look good. You look like you've lost some weight. We're on camera now. You know.
Well, I look sexy.
You do look sexy. I'd
I
tell
don't
you
know that I've lost weight. I'm just sexy.
Well, I like to say I'm always sexy.
Yeah. If you like that dad bod, you know.
Well, I mean, November was the last time we actually kind of aired a show. And it wasn't that great. I think it was the Thanksgiving special right before we went on our trip.
Yeah.
Life happens, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But we're actually
this ain't our full-time job, so.
But what we're trying to really do is quit them jobs. So we need you to send money.
Yes.
GoFundMe page.
Yeah.
You can send nudes. I like nudes. I just don't like my nudes, you know.
I want to do podcasts, strippers, and cocaine
all day.
Top 3.
I would even not do cocaine at least like 3 days a week. I'd take a break 3 days a week, you know.
That's where I want to take the show.
Well, let's fucking go. Hey, you hear that? Strippers, cocaine, and what was the other one?
Strippers, cocaine,
And podcasts.
Podcast.
We could. I think we could do the podcast. I think we could do that.
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Well, I mean, these local, massage parlors, they got a rub and tug in there. We just call them strippers, right?
I got some bad memory.
I think we can get some strippers here and make them do some work for the elderly people, work off some of their probation, community service.
Try to get their way through college.
Yeah, oh man, I'll pay for college, you know what I mean? Hell, we paid for three kids to go to college. None of them graduated, but.
So we're in 2025.
2025.
That's the year, man. We missed it all.
Dude.
We're late. I know we're already in February, but everybody does all these New Year's resolutions. Are you a New Year's resolution person?
Man, I've talked and I've said I'm going to do resolutions, but I really don't think I've ever made it past February on any resolution. And
you're a non-committal guy.
Hey, even the ones that I felt like I was really committed to,
yeah,
it didn't last past February for sure.
Yeah.
First holiday come around, February, Valentine's. Bro, I probably lost everything at then,
I was never a resolution person.
No?
Like, never.
It's because you didn't want to put something out there and have to stick to it, or?
I just know that it's not going to happen.
Up top right there,
no,
bro.
I'm telling you,
Hey,
here's the thing.
He knows.
I could say I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to eat right for the next 2 weeks.
That's a realist talking.
It's like, I'm sorry, but I'm in Shell getting something to drink, and I walk past the candy aisle.
Bro,
there's a Reese's cup right there, or a Twix.
I am addicted to candy.
Like I got no willpower, man. I got no willpower.
Look, there'll be a new candy come out, I still steer from the candy every once in a while, especially the hard candy. Now I'm getting older, my teeth are getting a little brittler. But now they got these fucking gummies, bro. I walk by, I'm like, I need 2 bags of them motherfuckers. And my wife will go, you got 2 bags? Like, yeah, we got one for later. You'll come home.
No, definitely.
Them bitches are both 8 before I get home, you know what I mean? But they're so good, dude.
Be eating the shit out them gummies.
I do. You should see what it comes out like, you know what I mean?
No.
Sometimes they don't process all the way.
Well, being in that we're talking about the New Year's, I come together. Well, I didn't come together. I just looked the shit up. But
that's coming together.
Top 10.
You GTS it.
Yeah, top
Google
10.
that shit.
So I thought they were kind of funny. Number 10 is read more.
Read more?
Yeah, who the fuck makes that up?
People that don't read.
I don't wake up and be like, yo, I want to read more.
And there's book clubs out there, so somebody's fucking reading.
Well, and that's fine.
I'm an audiobook kind of guy.
But that's not a resolution. You can read all you want.
Yeah.
But that's not a resolution.
No, but if it's something you want to change your life and that's what you do, it could be a hell. You could say I'm gonna tie my shoes every day. That could be a resolution.
Yeah, true story.
It's a commitment that you want to commit that you're never gonna commit to.
Everybody has different views.
Yeah. Were you thinking tradition or resolution?
We talk about strippers, cocaine, and podcasts. And other people think about reading books and.
I wake up every day thinking, shit. I wish I didn't have to go to work. I could sit upstairs and do the podcast. Every once in a while, a stripper and some cocaine.
I'm trying to be a stay-at-home dad.
Dude, I think you would be great at it. I mean, you got no kids. You got your dog, but that don't really count.
Fuck that dog.
Fuck that dog.
All right, so number 10 was read more. Number 9 is travel more. That to me, that's more realistic.
Fuck that travel. I'm done traveling though. I've traveled more, but I see where somebody would want to travel.
No,
Because they don't ever travel, right?
Yeah.
They want to travel.
Well, especially if you travel with a group, a fun group.
It's all you like to go.
It's a lot different than, and it's not taken away. Like if me and Stephanie were to go to Florida, we'd have a great time.
But it's the same.
But if you add 6, 8 more people
yeah.
to the mix,
I agree.
we will all get along, and we don't have to worry about anything, jealousies, no shit like that.
The Yes Group and the Kings or the Keys,
it's just like, man, it's so much fun. And even this one, Stephanie, she's like, she thinks about like, where can we go this year as a group? Like, what can we do for?
She starts that shit in January when she has to plan her vacation. But I love that. So we kind of screwed some thing up. He mentioned her name, but we're going to say Stephanie's going to be our new quote unquote producer, right?
She's going to keep us in line.
She's the one who's going to keep us in line, but in the background. So yeah, there's no keeping her
talking.
Anyways,
she must be a mute.
Let's get back. What's number 8?
Number 8 is spend more time with family and friends.
Fuck that too.
Yeah.
I've had enough of that this year as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am cut off on fucking spending time with family. Y'all lucky, we in the same neighborhood. You know what I mean? Fuck, because you know what? I've got to link both of them together because we've done so much traveling and usually to go see family. Fuck them fucking family.
Look, for me, I have a small family. I'm missing some cousins that I don't speak to anymore. I'm missing a couple that I don't speak to as much as often as I should, which is probably my fault. But other than that, I don't really have that big of a family, so it's not that big of an issue.
Oh yeah,
that situation is not.
I wish I had. You know what? My immediate family is not that big, really. I mean, we kind of got a group, but we kind of went our own way.
Yeah.
But the ones we got to go see.
Well, but the thing is, but as long as everybody understands that, like, just because I don't come around doesn't mean that I don't love you guys less. I have a family that I have to tend to too. So.
Well, obviously you want to be a stay-home dad.
Well, I'm trying to.
Man, I wish my wife really made that much money.
I completed one of the 8 of my goals.
Your honey-do list?
Yeah. One? The first one was get the handicap.
Oh, I will say you have been going to the doctor, and I give you praise for that. Praise Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I think it's going to take an act of Congress to get you to go. Congress is really doing a lot of things right now, but yeah, we can get anything done through Congress we want, besides confirming somebody. But I'm glad you've been going to the doctor. You needed to.
Definitely. I told Stephanie, I said, I'm going to take a little time off January and trying to get my health in order. It's not where I need to get it. I still need to do some things, but
we all do.
We're going to figure it out.
We all do.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
I know one day he told me, he said, so look, I've been doing my husbandly duties. I'm like thinking to myself, hell yeah, he's been putting it in. Giving her some booty in the morning. He's like, not that bitch. I've been cleaning the house and shit.
Yeah, cleaning them out.
I was proud of him both ways, right?
Yeah,
you should have been proud of yourself. You know what's going to get you in trouble, though? That fucking PlayStation down there.
So number 8 was spend more time with family and friends. Number 7 is quit smoking. That's not an issue for me.
Well, but some people, that's what they want to do,
Yeah.
I can guarantee, I'd like to see the stats on how many people actually were able to quit smoking as a resolution. I bet they lit up right after fucking they said that too.
Well, but how many are happy and how many are they dread life after because they gain weight? So
yeah. I don't think I know one smoker that fucking is enjoying life that he quit smoking and was like, it's just like quitting heroin, it's pretty hard to do. I doubt anybody that stopped heroin.
I've never heard that.
It's actually stopped heroin because they enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
I've never heard somebody say you smoke Marlboros and look at them like, you do heroin too?
It's the same thing. It's a drug. You know what I mean? I'm just getting out there. Nobody likes to quit anything,
All right. Number 6 is save more money, spend less money. So that wasn't a resolution of mine, but I'm kind of going with the spend less money right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think kind of going a little more budget friendly, kind of figure out where we're going in this new year.
It's a great year though.
But yeah. But obviously you want to save more money, but the key is to spend less or budget it accordingly.
I say we never have them really. Me and my wife, I think that's the one we always talk about. But I think we talk about that like every 6 months.
That's when you get sidetracked.
We're going to save money. We're going to say, but I think we do that like every 6 months deal. So it's like a, biannual fucking resolution.
Yeah.
It never happens. I get all happy and if she took over my account control, I would have to leave her. I'm just going to tell you. That'd be like quitting smoking or heroin, I'm sure.
Maybe that's what we need. We need the Trump effect in your house.
Bro, we have a Doge there. I mean, what are you going to do with a Doge there? I mean, I would run him out, you know.
So definitely need to watch the money situation.
So what was number 6?
Number 6 was save more /
Money?
spend less.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 5 is, I think, for me, it's almost number 1, and that's live life to the fullest, because that's exactly what I do. Like I live life to the fullest.
I can't think of a day that I don't live life to the fullest. You know me. I'm hard to paint.
Yeah.
I am wide fucking open, or I'm taking a little nap.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with that. I mean, it's not a very resolution, but
Yeah, I guess not. But
the way I look at it, I'll slow down when I die.
But it could be for some people. You know, some people they're not comfortable with being out. And
The way their life,
yeah. And it's a struggle. They feel like they can't find friends and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's a struggle for them. So that would be a resolution to try to get out a little more.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
make friends so that they can live life to the fullest. Because I'll be honest with you, like I love alone time, but being around people is what makes me more happy.
Yeah. I mean, the joy of being with people.
Around a good group of people, that gives me great joy.
I honestly, I will slow down and hang things. You know, my wife wants, we're going to get that big property, and, you know,
Yeah.
dude, I will go crazy, I think, after about 6 months to a year of not having no one to talk to.
Definitely.
I'll be out there talking to squirrels and shit. You know what I mean?
You have names.
Like I went on this hunt trip. That dude had a name for every one of them deer, and I felt bad. I was killing his
Selena's gonna be
pets.
like, Craig, where you going? I'm going to the Piggly Wiggly.
You Piggly Wiggly. Yeah.
I'm getting the squirrel something to snack on. He likes the milk bones.
That's what I'll have fucking friendly animals out there. You know? Shit.
Oh goodness.
All right, what was number?
Number 4 is gonna be learn a new skill or hobby.
I can see that.
I did. I picked up a new hobby.
What was that?
I got me a PlayStation 5.
And
I've been playing NCAA and
Fortnite.
And Fortnite.
Bro, I've been playing this.
So
You know, that's probably
we had an incident. I'm sure you can see it online already, but where Craig brought we had a little get together the other night.
virtual game.
Craig brought his virtual boxing game, and I thought I was going to lose a TV, a garage door,
The wall.
my dog.
I swear, if I didn't have to corral everybody,
Yeah.
it'd been a lot funner for me. But I just knew Blake was going to punch the wall.
Oh yeah, definitely. He was all about that. The wall of the TV.
And I loved when everybody was like, "Oh, that ain't nothing. Why you breathe so hard, Cricket?" I went first, always.
Even said,
You know,
said was out of breath.
everybody got on that thing was huffing, and they only fought one match, bro. I know. I'm gonna get you on it though.
I can't walk up a flight of steps. I damn sure ain't boxing nobody for 3 minutes.
And you don't realize how the detail on this virtual game. How, dude, you are throwing punch. That dude sweats on you. You feel that water drop. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
I actually, been playing this gambling game. It's Infinity. There's a couple people on there. One of them's called Betty Grandma. I don't know what her name is. Another one called Saucy. They're pretty cool. We be talking about the podcast. They're like showing me shit on there. First time I was gambling, I flipped. She goes, "You can flip your cards over. Nobody can see them. It's just a hologram." What she meant to say was, nobody can see them until it's head to head, and then you can see each other's cards. And I was like, "That's fucked up." 3 or 4 hands go by before I realized she was watching my shit and beating me. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, but she's cool as shit. I like the virtual. It's cool. The other night I was playing, and my wife yelling at me. You said it was like 3 a.m. I'm just yelling at nobody because I got the goggles on. You can't hear me talking to nobody, or you hear me, but you don't hear the rebuttal from anybody.
Yeah.
I just look like a crazy man sitting in a chair in the middle of the room.
That's just a normal day. So you definitely gotta. People want to learn a new skill or hobby. Number 3 is get organized. Now I'm gonna start this one off because my buddy over here sitting next to me, this guy, he cleans his garage out like 24 times a year. There's only 12 months in a year.
I mean, doesn't everybody? Dude, I got a lot of shit. I will tell you, I got more toys than probably anybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah, definitely.
The problem is, when I got to get to one thing or something, I got to move everything out. And then in between there, in between me getting stuff out, when I put stuff in the garage, it clutters.
Yeah.
And it piles up. And then you can't move anything out.
Yeah.
Then my wife's afraid. I'm afraid she's going to go out there and start throwing shit away. or start selling shit for the prices I told her it cost.
Yeah.
Then I've lost money. I've lost a toy.
Sucks to be you. Sound like you're going through some shit, man.
You know what? I do need some counseling, I bet.
Well, let's wrap this shit up. So number 1 and number 2, to me, they're kind of the same. You got exercise more and lose weight. I think those are 1 and the 2. I think that's everybody's big issue, is to lose weight. And if you're on that journey, hey, more power to you. I hope you do it. I wish nothing but the best for you. But yeah, I'm not gonna do
The weight loss.
well, I'm just not gonna set that as a goal. I'm not gonna pressure myself to do so.
Have some of your big red, sir.
Yeah.
Well, every time I've told you, hey, I'm on a weight loss plan, weight out, you're like, bro, why don't you fucking lose some weight before you start telling everybody? I'm like, yeah, it makes sense, because then, I put it all out there and I've lost nothing.
I'm the one that's not gonna notice that you've lost weight.
Oh, we know that. We know that. Your wife will notice, though.
Well, she's done.
Who's calling?
Look at there.
Yep, figures. Damn, I'll watch.
All right, so we got some emails.
Let's get to them emails.
this week.
Let's follow with the email song.
Yeah, let's do it. I've missed this song.
This is the coolest part of the show. Where we read your emails on the low.
Just go.
But the best part is hearing me flow. So let's get to this shit, bro.
Bro. I still think you should have rounded that with show instead of bro, but
Yeah.
wishes,
We haven't received enough complaints for me to change that, so I'm going to just keep it like that.
if you're listening and you want to complain, that's Mike at theshitshows.com, all one word.
Shit shows.
Shit shows.
So, emails of the week. There's actually a lot, which I shouldn't sound surprised, but I am. Most of them are
They've accumulated.
wondering. Yeah, they've been wondering where we at, what we've been doing. So, the real reason is like we said at the beginning, it's just life. We have full-time jobs outside of this. This doesn't pay our bills, so we kind of took a little break and just kind of reassess and figure out what we want to do with the show. Some people wanted video and such, so we're going to work on that. Work on trying to get it on the video, and but just try to create some better content for you guys. More funnier, not better, I should say. Just more funny.
Yeah.
Or, is that a word, funnier?
That is the word, actually.
I don't care. Because that's what I'm about.
Funnier is,
Yeah.
I got you.
Nick would correct me.
He would.
if I was wrong.
He would correct you. Poor Nick.
But so yeah, we're gonna try to get this thing going again, and just try to be funny and
We just want to revamp it.
Yeah.
And make it ours,
Yeah.
but also make it where you want to listen.
Yeah.
And
That's the key.
some weeks it may be a smaller, shorter show, and if we're just not feeling it, we're not going to really put it out there unless it's a true show.
Yeah.
I feel like we rushed a lot of shows before because we wasn't ready.
No.
But we're getting there, It's like an STD. You don't really want to keep it if it ain't good, right?
I love me a good STD, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So another one that I kind of picked up through the emails after seeing multiples where you at is Miss Paige Caldwell. She said she wanted to know where the wives were because her favorite show is the one with all the wives. So we're working on that. We got them on a short leash. So
we do have something in the works for some shit out there that you're going to really like. Some you may not, but I think they're all pretty good. And one of the shows is theirs.
Yeah.
We're
going to let the ladies loose. We're just going to let them run their own.
Run their shit. We got a lot of ideas. You need to really tune in because it's, if anything, the content may not be great, but the fucking ideas are amazing.
I'll put it to you like this. If they like the wives more than us, and then they demand that the wives be honest, and for us, it's going to be really fucking.
Well, we're just going to have to delete those people and start over.
Start anew.
Because they always like the wives. Everybody who ever met us, the first time y'all met me, we wasn't going to be friends till you met my wife.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
We love you, Slim.
Yeah, we do, I guess.
Yeah, we do.
You're at the bar right now with Pedro. I'm joking. But no, we got some stuff in the works. I'm just glad to be back. I feel like this is my release, my therapy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely It's good.
But without it, I could feel that it was missing.
Yeah. For sure.
Now we got some platforms where we're going to be able to put this out, in different areas, different ways, but that way it touches more people's life.
Yeah.
And this is what I feel like people need in their life every once in a while, is a good laugh.
Good laugh.
You can't get good 7 laughs out of a motherfucker. You don't need to be friends with them,
Well,
I would think so.
I really don't get that many laughs from you.
Yeah, you do. All this ha 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 ha. That's it. That sticks right there.
I was trying to break up with you right now.
Damn. We're really not lovers. We're just gay. No, I'm joking.
We're not together in that capacity.
What are we together? Anyways, we're not going there. I'm not sure what's going to come out of there.
But we hope you're glad we're back. We're glad to be back. Send us some emails so we can answer your questions.
There is a link
To answer your
on our Spotify account.
Because
There's
if
a.
you don't send emails, then we don't get to hear my song.
We need you to send emails, comments,
I'm going to do a remix.
a remix.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
but you can reach to us, Craig at theshitshows.com, all one word. Mike at theshitshows.com.
And all complaints go to.
Craig Yates or Craig at theshitshows.com.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook. You can find us there. Spotify, Buzzsprout, Instagram, YouTube. All these places will take you to wherever you need to go.
Yeah. Don't send me complaints because I'll cut your ass out.
YouTube, we're actually going to upload all videos to YouTube now. Even the ones where we may be half naked.
I'm bloated tonight, so.
Did you just say you're bloated?
Yeah.
Is your menstrual about to start?
It's hot up here.
Is your menstrual about
The
to
camera
start?
adds 10 pounds, by the way.
Do your boobs hurt? I've heard when
My
when you're
boobs?
bloated, your boobs swell and they hurt.
My boobs don't
No.
I don't have
That's the first stage, isn't it? The sign. That and bed sweats.
that. See, that's your problem. That is your
I
problem.
mean, I feel like we all kind of have bed sweats, especially after a good rub, wrinkle the sheets. But I'm glad we're back. We kind of get caught up.
We need to get caught up. We got some news stuff
Yeah,
to talk about.
so
Yeah.
no, we got where we been. We got to
first
get caught
off,
up.
I can't bite my tongue any longer. What the fuck, Dallas Mavericks? What the fuck?
Well, here's what I heard. Now Texas or Dallas has the second, or Jerry Jones is not the worst GM in the fucking Dallas now, right?
He's
How do you get rid of Luka unless there's something that you knew was in the works,
man.
or somebody has a crystal ball that says that he's going to be injury
I
prone?
don't mind the trade as long as you get something back in return. And you don't. You sent away a guy who's got 10 years left, and you got back a guy who, if we're lucky, has got 3 years left.
You have a
If we're
French.
lucky.
He could have been franchise player.
Yeah.
And I don't watch much basketball, but here's what
One first round pick
in 4 years
from now, when they're already gonna
be good because they got Luka.
yeah, because they're gonna build around Luka. LA is always gonna build around.
They always do. Look at Kobe.
They're
Look at
gonna win a
Shaq.
championship that year. We're gonna end up with the 183rd.
Yep, the
pick
last
in
fucking
draft.
pick. Wow, I mean, that makes no sense. Even today, this happened, Saturday night? Or Sunday morning in certain areas? Still to this day, people can't wrap their head around it.
I still can.
You got to have a reason, and you would think.
So I have a funny story. So we talk about this. I didn't even thought I was gonna bring this up, but so
Are you going to talk about? Oh, go ahead.
So I normally don't. I'm not boasting about anything, but it just happened to come with the story. So I picked up a new truck last week, and this was on like Thursday. Well, Friday I was because you can name it in your app. You can name the truck, the vehicle, or whatever. So I was thinking about naming it Luca.
Okay. Because your last one was named Tito's.
Yeah, last name was Tito for the vodka. And so I said, I'm going to name it Luca. And Stephanie says, well, babe, wouldn't that be weird if a couple of years he's not playing for the
So you
Mavericks
jinxed
anymore?
us.
And then 24 hours later, they trade the motherfucker. Like, are you serious? Right?
That couldn't have, that's not a
I
coincidence.
almost slept in the guest
Who'd you call?
room.
Do you have information on Luca that you need to spread?
I think it's my wife's fault.
So that is Stephanie at theshitshows.com. Send all complaints. I'm sure we got a lot of them. That's some bullshit. Look, I don't follow it that much, but I follow it enough to where we go to several games.
Yeah, definitely.
I follow it enough to where even myself is like, what the fuck? Maybe.
Well, for instance, there was a kid, he was a guard, traded to the Spurs today.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a good player, don't get me wrong. But even they got 2 first rounds, a second round pick, and like 3 guys. It's like, come on, man.
And
You got 1 first round pick for this guy.
I dug into it because I thought maybe they just didn't name everybody that got traded.
No.
They really got one guy, 1-for-1, and then a first-round draft pick later on.
Yeah, exactly.
No one else went the other way.
That's the only thing they got extra. Was the
I
first round pick
am
in
blown.
2029.
They had to have a crystal ball of somebody sucking somebody's pee.
Like, could you imagine if you're the Lakers GM and I'm the Mavericks GM, and I call you up and I said, "Hey, you have any interest in trading AD for Luka?"
Yeah, that dude he fucking was like, oh. Have you ever seen the movie?
You don't want to show your card. You don't want to get too excited because you want to make sure
Yes.
this shit is real. But it's like, is that a real question?
You seen the movie Draft Day with Kevin Costner?
Yes.
Where he fucking ends up getting everything. That's that same guy. He's like, this sucker.
Same thing.
Man,
I was so sick, bro.
I know. I sent y'all a text, and I get a text back 5 minutes later. It says, "I'm busy right now. I'm at the clubhouse about to jump off the roof."
Yeah.
What kind of shit's that?
I love the man. I really do. I'm a football and a Cowboy fan, but honestly, basketball is probably number one for me. I really love it. And by looking at me, you wouldn't think so because I can't play basketball no more.
I feel like you're a good shooter from the rim.
I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. That's what I'm getting
I'm
at.
not driving to the basket.
Right.
I couldn't
Not
do
with
that.
them fucking knees. I don't know if you seen my boy walk, but he got to stand up and lock them in place before we go anywhere. It's like transfer.
Definitely got to lock him in place.
But it happens. It happens.
But you know what? One depressing moment with the Luka thing to another is what is going on with all of these airline crashes.
They falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
So, there's this whole conspiracy about the whole woke,
this is
the
a
DEI.
conspiracy theorist, like wet dream.
I know. But what people don't realize is maybe not the size of the planes that fall, that crash, but planes crash all the time, whether it be little single Cessnas, all the time. You just don't hear about it.
Yeah.
But this just
But now
happened to
you're
be
here.
2 decently sized large, planes.
Well, there was one in Victoria, Texas.
Yeah, but that was
Yes,
not a full. It was like
No. I think there was only 4 people on board. It's a
a
small
layer,
plane.
yeah, and those happens all the time. But
yeah,
yes, I honestly, I think maybe, I don't know, maybe the people, the instructors that taught the Al Qaeda people, maybe they're just teaching people still. They just falling out of the sky. You never know, bro. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. They learned to fly, but they didn't learn to land. No, but I was told that I've got a direct line with the Pentagon.
Okay.
We all know I do.
Right.
So I was told that the helicopter, the one that's in, I guess, Washington, that fell in the Potomac or wherever it was at, the helicopter was way higher than it should have ever been per FAA standards. Which, how that is, I have no clue. I've never been that high. Get it? So, and the plane, ran into it because it was a Black Hawk helicopter.
Yeah.
They're known to be stealthy, obviously.
Yeah.
Sure, they just ran into each other, but there's got to be questions answered, and they're digging into it. I'm sure they'll find something. We have a new federal, aviation czar, basically. Hopefully they dig into it.
I have all the faith in my U.S. government.
I'm starting to feel that now, though, in life. There's a lot of executive orders written out there, and we do have a new government. Look, when you write that many executive orders in one fucking week, either you're really crazy or you have an agenda that you really want to go with. And
only time will tell.
Look,
I'm not.
we're
talking
not
about
going to
those
debate.
things. No.
I don't wanna
I'm just
debate
saying,
it.
I'm not going to sit here and nitpick every single move.
Me either.
We're going to wait a year, and after a year, then we really look up
I would
what's
give
going on.
it
and
2
then we go
years.
from there.
I give it 2 years.
Well, there's some things
It
you
takes
can
a
do.
little longer, yeah.
Well, there's some things you can do after a year. Like after a year, we should already know about.
Oh,
all
yeah,
this
yeah.
war
No,
situation.
100%. All that
But only time
plays out right now.
Only time's going to tell. So,
And,
I wish them all the best. I wish them all the luck. Like
every president or every government, I wish them the best.
Yeah.
But I also wish that they do what the reason they preach on, what they ran on. Honestly, he is crazy as the shit is he ran on. He's fucking wrote. He said he's moved forward all those crazy theories everybody kept saying. He'll never do that. He'll never do that. What he ran on when he was campaigning, every one of them he signed an executive order on, which is crazy as shit.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Only time will tell.
Let's get it. Let's let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Democrats back off. Let them run their. If they run it to the ground for 4 years, they can't do any worse than what was already in place, right? I'm not saying anything about the Democrats.
I voted for Jefferson.
Who? George Jefferson?
Yes, I did.
Because you were moving on up. That was his campaign. Moving on
What
up
did he say? Shut up, honky.
to the sky. And if the third part,
what did Nick Shirt say? Was it
shut up, homie? Yeah.
I miss those shows.
You never know. Well, they still have them like on Nick at Night, I think, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But I will say we'll see what happens out with this government and everything that takes place, and hopefully everything rolls really good. I think it will. There's a lot to put out there.
So the problem, I think it will. The problem is the internet is keeping this country divided, because if you look on TikTok, it's just it's sad.
And,
and here's the thing: let the man do his job. Okay.
Here's
he's
what I
either
like.
Fail,
yes,
or he's gonna. There's only two options. He's not gonna be mediocre. He's gonna kick ass, or he's gonna suck. And when that time comes for that to be his decision, whether he's sucking, that's what it is. But if you keep fighting, it's like all these confirmation hearings. Just
let them do it.
Just
vote them in and let them
get to work.
Let them either fuck it up or not, right?
Exactly.
And you can debate on if they are doing a great job, depending on your eyes. I've listened to a lot of these confirmation, and some of these questions that these Democrats are trying to pin on these people, or some of the questions they're asking them, you're like, are you fucking really asking that? How about we talk about why they're even here, right? Why they're even trying to be, confirmed into this role, other than why did you take a picture with this person at a book signing? Who gives, honestly, let the guy run the show.
Well, but once again, that also, when people say shit like that, it doesn't work well 4 years ago or whatever. When Biden was trying to get people confirmed, all the Republicans are like,
it wasn't as bad
blah,
because
blah, blah.
we didn't have the. Here's what the Republicans didn't have the majority then, so even though confirmation, you still have to have a majority on the vote, obviously.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the questions being asked. I'm talking about the questions being asked.
I get you on that.
Both of them are going to ask stupid.
But I honestly feel like a lot of the whole new press secretary. She is I know you don't like her as much. I got a crush on her. She's the fucking goat. She dropped a big dick on that whole fucking first meeting. Yeah. And you're right, there was some inconsistency, but I feel like there was way more information come through than, and I need to speak on that as well, because there's a lot more information coming through. I think they're going to try to be as more transparent as possible, because the minute they are not, they're going to jump all over them like a foxhound. Yeah. But what I was getting at is, I don't know if you listened to it, but they're opening up the press, at the Oval Office.
Oh, I've already got my shit in.
Dude, let's fucking do it, bro. Wouldn't that be the shit when they said, okay, we have they're talking about bringing in media, new media.
For like even TikTok people and stuff.
Bro, wouldn't it be awesome to be like, okay, the new members of media we have today. Yeah. And you could sit first chair. Yeah. Like, we have Craig and Mike from the Shit Shows. They're a very reputable podcast.
What if they only allowed one of us? How would we determine who wins? Would we duke it out? Like a wrestling match?
Look, I don't think we would just have a foot race.
You're going to win.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what.
You're going to die afterwards.
Well, yeah, I'll breathe. Yeah. I tell you what, we would flip my coin and we'll figure out heads or tail. I got to go heads, though, because both sides are heads.
I'm going to be able to take like 2 steps and then I'll be done.
I think we can both.
You can long jump and still beat me. You can long jump and still beat me.
Dude, I would fucking take a nap and still beat you out of this block, bro. I'm just telling you.
Kiss my ass.
I love you to death.
See?
And you are my dog.
Fucking friend.
But I would run to the end and come back and still talk to you back, and then run again and come back. But I wouldn't be like the tortoise or the fucking, what was the tortoise and the rabbit?
Hare.
Or the hare, where he fell asleep and got beat.
Yeah.
I would just continue. I would still be out of breath as shit, though. Yeah. I'd have to come back just to get winded.
Oh, yeah.
But they have been letting 2 people go of new media,
Yeah. No, that's cool. Like I said,
we got to pass the background check, but I think we should do it. Yeah. I mean, it says you got to be a reputable podcast. We are very reputable. I mean, you can't get no more reputable. Whoa, that was deep.
Starts with an R.
Reputable. We'll do it one time. Reputable. You watching the
I'm kind of
sound waves? Reputable.
I'm trying to be politically correct.
Say that again?
Politically correct.
Oh, you nailed it there. That's what we're going to do. We need to come on here and say just big words and say how bad we fuck it up.
You're going to make me look like an idiot if you do that. Because
politically correct. See, my problem is my tongue is bigger than my mouth. Some women like that, you know what I mean? You said that. You said
someone who does like that.
I know you say every time I drink something, I have to touch it with my tongue first.
It's like a horse.
Look, well, there's more than one thing in me that's like a horse.
Oh, Cholula bottle.
I'm telling you, I've ruined it for someone else too. I was telling where we were at, and I was telling about the Cholula bottle. We were together with a couple.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They.
No drinks since then.
Oh, it was your dad now.
That was cool.
Oh, no, I think it was the Modern or somebody. And somebody told me, I'll never be able to drink You'll use Cholula again.
Oh, yeah.
So we were somewhere and they
Well,
actually.
Devin said the same thing.
They put Cholula in it. Oh, at the.
I don't remember what it was, but Devin sent us a text and said, I'll literally never think of Cholula ever again.
Well, it happens.
So.
You know, that it has that same effect on women sometimes. Yeah. Either they think about it all the time or they never take a glass of it again, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of has that effect.
Yeah.
It has a mind of its own, literally.
Nah, definitely.
All right, so
hey, it was good to be back. This was a good feeling. I enjoyed this.
Look, we are back. This is therapy.
Yeah.
I don't know what we would do without y'all. I know what I'd do. I'd go crazy and sit and talk to my computer and make up shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
playing virtual poker online and shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, my boy Saucy and him, and I forget her name, but it's like Grandma, something like Betty Grandma. I don't know. I forget her name, but they sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
But dude, this virtual thing, if they ever have this and it's porn, I'm gonna have to just kick out. I'll have to get rid of my goddamn PlayStation because it is legit, realistic.
Do they have a number on the back of the PlayStation you can call?
I'm sure they do. Anyways, we're out. We're gonna get out of here,
guys. Thank y'all so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Go find us at TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. It's The Shit Shows, all one word, all one word. Look for us, listen, subscribe, like, and add your comments. You're gonna love what we got ahead for y'all.
Fuck
Peace.
Mavericks.
Fuck you, Mavericks.